Hello everyone, and welcome to a video on the Roblox Innovation Rewards of 2025. Uh, this is about as much of a joke as, Roblox Innovation Rewards 2024 was, which is like, honestly, who's surprised? No one is surprised. Let's first look at this. This is Best New Experience, containing Grow a Garden, Dandy's World, Forsaken, and Steal a Brain Rot. Now, this is a bit of an unfortunate category because all four of these games here are some of the most controversial games on the platform right now. Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot are just not well-designed games, and Dandy's World and Forsaken has or have had controversial figures working on them before, and they're generally they generally just don't have a good fandom reputation. So these are four of the most controversial games on the entire platform right now, gathered into one category. If you're really going to vote for a game, I would personally vote for Forsaken just because this game is probably the best out of all of them. I haven't played much Dandy's World, that game is probably also okay, just don't vote Steal a Brain Rot or Grow a Garden because those two are garbage. Now, People's Choice is, hysterically enough, basically the exact same as Best New Experience. Like, look at this. This is Best New Experience, right? And then you go to People's Choice, and then only one of them changes. It goes from Steal a Brain Rot to Rivals. Everything else is the same. Like, really, man? Then we have Best UGC Creator, who I honestly just vote for a random one. Because, well, I don't know who any of these are. Then, for the best video star, and it is four people who I had no idea ever existed. Until now, at least. So, let's just take a quick look at what type of content they do, okay? So, let me just pull up my YouTube real quick. Okay, so this is Waffle Trade's, channel. Very unfortunately, I see that they're doing a Grow a Garden stream right now. Which is truly unfortunate. But for the most part, his stuff is just how to get mega tokens, how to get stuff in events, yada yada yada. The next up on our list is Leah Ash. No cringe detected here, by the way. Now, this lady here consistently uploads Grow a Garden and Dress to Impress. So automatically, because there's Grow a Garden as, like, basically all plastered over most recent videos, you can go f yourself. Now, NU is much the same deal. I don't know what this I quit video is about, but they clearly didn't quit. They're also live streaming Grow a Garden right now, by the way. And almost their entire channel is just plastered with Grow a Garden. And there's also Basketball Zero, and there's Blocks Fruit. And there's Blue Lock Rivals. Basically all the popular but trash games. So, yeah, me and you, go f yourself. And the last channel up on our list is Vinduli. This guy is also live streaming Grow a Garden for some reason. Why are all of these, like, except Leah, like, live streaming Grow a Garden right now? I don't understand. Anyways, this guy also makes, like, their entire front is just totally plastered with Grow a Garden. And it's like, wow, damn, like, this is like totally some, like, not at all clickbait thumbnail over here, okay? Anyways, same deal with Vinduli, Grow a Garden, very not at all clickbait, no cringe detected thumbnails at all. You can go f yourself. So I'd say if you want to vote for anyone, just vote Waffle Trays, because all of the other people consistently support a blight to the gaming industry. But unfortunately, clearly supporting a blight to the gaming industry is very much working for these three. Because Waffle Trays has around 300k subscribers, while all three of these people have millions of subscribers. Which is interesting to think that I've never heard of any of these before, considering that, like, these three are million subscriber creators. But at the same time, I don't really follow the, like, content creation scene in Roblox that much. I kind of am just out here doing my own thing, really. And the only real content creators that I've like have ever heard of are Eclipse, Creekcraft, and Think Noodles. Anyways, that's it for this panel. Let's look at this panel now. Now, best roleplay in Avatar Sim experience is a real questionable one. Here we got Brookhaven, A Dusty Trip, Grow a Garden, and Life Together RP. Now, I know Brookhaven is a roleplay game for sure, and Life Together seems like it'll be a roleplay game as well. But in what world is A Dusty Trip and Grow a Garden a roleplay or an Avatar Simulator experience? Like, it doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. Who picked these? Do you just want Grow a Garden to win something more this bad? Yeah, you do, Roblox. You can't hide it because this is indefensible. This entire event is a joke, just like last year. And I'm guessing that Grow a Garden is absolutely going to snuff the hell out of all the other three, including the 2 games that are actually roleplay and Avatar experience, because this thing is the most popular game in the world right now, and this entire thing was a popularity contest. Roblox Innovation Awards 2024 proved that. Roblox 2025 is not going to be any different. Now, for the best action experience, we got Murderers vs. Sheriffs, which looks like it will be an MM2 ripoff. Blocks Fruits, an irredeemable 60-hour grind if you're not willing to pay, to have bare minimum amounts of fun. Flee the Facility, which is a flipping ancient. I have no idea how it ended up on Roblox Innovation Awards. And Deep Woken, which I have never played before, but out of these 3 games, I'm pretty sure this game looks like the one that would deserve an award. Now for the best shooter experience, I kind of just picked a random one out of these, because the only one that I have really played before is Arsenal, and this is another thing where it's like, guys, this game is ancient. Like, this thing was on the homepage back in, like, 2020. Why is it on Innovation Awards? I don't... whatever. Now, for best RPG experience, we got Block Tales, World Zero, King Legacy, and Dungeon Heroes. Now, World Zero is basically complete garbage. It's like glorified Dungeon Quest with a model update. Dungeon Heroes basically just looks like a Dungeon Quest ripoff. King Legacy is Blocks Fruit, but somehow even worse. So really the only game that deserves a win here is Block Tales. And I feel like Block Tales has a chance because we've clearly seen that Block Tales has a pretty big following by the fact that, first of all, it even got nominated. It needed at least a good amount of people to, like, get nominated in the first place. And also, I've seen it hit, like, almost 200k at its player height before. It probably did hit 200k. So, I'm hoping this game will win. I think it probably will win. I think it has a good shot at it, which will be pretty cool. Now we have our best horror experience. We got 99 Nights in the Forest, Forsaken, Guts and Black Powder, and Dandy's World. Now, none of these I feel like are really scary, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised that, something like, I don't know, Pressure isn't on here. Where's Pressure? Why is Pressure not here? Now, out of all of these games, I'd say Dandy's World is the most horror-esque out of all of them. These 3 just aren't that scary in the way that, like, a horror hits. Although, out of these 3 picks, strictly gameplay-wise, I actually prefer Dandy's World less over Guts and Black Powder and Forsaken, and maybe even 99 Nights, but nah. Alright, here now we've got Best Simulation Experience. I'm not exactly sure if Dress to Impress can count as a simulation, but I guess I kind of just picked a random one that isn't Grow a Garden. I also kind of don't want Dress to Impress to win again because that game already won a bunch of awards last year, and frankly, I don't know how it won a bunch of awards. I'm pretty sure Dress to Impress won Best Creative Direction, despite directly taking its concept from Fashion Famous, which is like, what? Now we got Puzzle Experience, which I have no idea which of these, like, I have not played any of these before. Best racing experience, once again, I don't play racing games. I have no idea what's the racing scene on Roblox. Best sports experience. Now, the unfortunate thing about sports experiences on Roblox is that basically every single one that gets popular is some pay-to-win garbage with no real good gameplay. Basketball Zero, as an example, most of the game is just centered around, like, all the perks and stupid abilities. Like, I have something in Basketball Zero that basically has, like, a speed button that, wins, and a button that, steals the ball automatically, uncounterable, if the player tries to pass or shoot. So it's like, yeah, it's not fun, it's pay-to-win gambling garbage, and I feel like that's most likely gonna apply for all of these. I'm pretty sure it's the same deal for Volleyball Legend. I played that one before, I believe. I've not played either of these two before, though. Now, best strategy experience, just like 2024, they messed this one up the hardest. We have Dead Rails, Conquer the World, Forsaken, and Expedition Antarctica. Guys, in what world is Dead Rails a strategy experience? In what world is Forsaken a strategy experience? And in what world is Expedition Antarctica a strategy experience? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I guess they just thought, oh yeah, you gotta put 2 brain cells into this, thus it's strategy. I am absolutely flabbergasted, but at the same time, I absolutely should not be, considering that in 2024, they put Dusty Trip and the strongest battlegrounds in strategy experience. And the strongest battlegrounds probably would have won if, like, Roblox didn't have 2 brain cells for once and stepped in. Best adventure experience. I have only played these 2 before. I'm pretty sure the survival game uses AI generated, like, banners, so I'm automatically not gonna vote for it. And I don't think an obby really qualifies as an adventure. Expedition Antarctica, I would vote for it, but it's just an, like, your generic Roblox obby. Just, you know, Antarctica themed, I guess, for the most part, at least. Best party experience. You got Dandy's World, Blade Ball, Rainbow Friends, and Neighbors. Now, I just picked a random one out of these that isn't Blade Ball. Now, Blade Ball is, some pay-to-win cash grab garbage. Unsurprising, because Blade Ball is currently owned by the biggest scumbags on the entire platform, called Do Big Studios, the oh-so-proud owners of Grow a Garden, Steal a Brain Rot, Fish! Ah! Best obby and platformer experience. Now, I genuinely have no idea what most of these games are except Slab Tower, because I watched a video on it and it's just a poorly put together Roblox obby just with pay-to-win slabs. So, don't vote this game. Now, best survival experience. I seriously don't think I can say that Forsaken, Dead Rails, or Dandy's World is a survival experience. Actually, Dead Rails is... Creatures of Sonaria might be close. Dead Rails is kinda close, I guess. Dandy's World and Forsaken are just not survival experiences. So, yeah, I don't know why I clicked on Forsaken. I'm probably just gonna change my vote, really. Best creative direction, and it's Dead Rails, Steal a Brain Rock, Grow a Garden, and 99 is the Forest. Okay, so they just picked all the games that got popular. Now, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Dead Rails actually has a sorta cool concept and direction. 99 Nights sorta has a cool direction too. But with the addition of Steal a Brain Rot and Grow a Garden, it's pretty obvious that none of these are on here because they actually have any good creative direction. They are only on here because they were, like, the most popular games on the platform within, like, the past year. Good work, Roblox! Love seeing Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot in all of these awards. Best use of tech, and we got Find Everything, Rivals, Dead Rails, and Grow a Garden. Now, Find Everything is a paid experience. From what I heard, it's actually a pretty decent game, But the fact that it's a paid experience in a platform where mostly everything that gets popular is free basically snuffs out any chance it has of winning. Grow a Garden is once again on here despite being a complete shame upon Roblox and the gaming community. Yeah, and Dead Rails doesn't seem like a particularly amazing use of tech, and I don't know about Rivals. And that is really all I have for you today. The conclusion is that Roblox Innovation Awards 2025 is a joke, and no one is surprised because 2024 was also a joke. And that's where I'll end the video. Make sure to subscribe, watch other content, do stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.